Hello, everyone. We are the Proteus Effect, and we are just going to have a little discussion around the latest song that we've released called Fall. You might be able to see from the Logic track in the background, it wasn't originally called Fall, it was called Das ist Pranken. Josh, do you want to tell the story about how we came to that working title?
I thought it was German for April Fool's Day, and we all laughed.
And that's basically it.
I think it's because we were tracking it on April Fool's Day, and we have a bit of a German friend that I was chatting to at the time, and we had to ask them what it was in German. But
all the vocals and stuff like that. Interesting story. The intro, little piano intro we've got, wasn't always piano. It started life as guitars. I can't remember why we decided to put it on piano actually. But when we were trying to figure out what it would be... Say again, Tom.
I think you were just getting really into keys.
Yeah, probably.
It kind of gave you a bit more something to do, because it started with, it was just guitars, wasn't it? Which goes back to mine and Josh's sort of pre-drinking session at my house where we were writing the parts. We took your chords and arpeggiated them.
Yeah. And it was interesting trying to figure it out on piano as well, because the chords were essentially nonsense notes that don't belong together that somehow work together. Is it the same progression as the chorus?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we were trying to figure it out for the chorus,
exact same
make
chords,
it sound a bit bigger, it was like, Tom, your guitar part is just like an extension of Josh's, isn't it?
Yeah, essentially Josh's chords, the chord's too big that you can't play with just one hand, so we just extended them over two guitars.
Yeah. It's worked out nicely. It sounds really wide.
It plays a separate note as well.
Yeah, if you want to, do you actually have just the guitars? If you want to just show Josh's part and then my part, how they're layered over each other.
Yeah. So
just to interject there as well. This brings back memories. Das ist Pranken actually means that is pending, which was perfect for a working title.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Pending. All right.
Yeah, that's why I got I go with it as well. So that's one of the guitars. And that's the other guitar. In fact, they sound the same. Ah, no.
I think that's just the double track. Mine will be on a lead track.
Yeah. Can you all hear that?
Yeah. That's my guitar.
So that was initially planned on all being as one guitar, but there ain't enough room on the fretboard nor fingers to actually play that on one guitar. Sounds nice though. It's worked out well in the end.
Unless we tuned the guitar to something absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Although,
which we're not above doing that. But
well, no, Bryn's bass is tuned something silly, isn't it? His bass in standard tuning.
I thought he just tuned to C like us.
No, I don't.
I think he's just in 5-string.
No, he had the 5-string, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got a 5-string, but it's tuned really, really strange. It's like I've never known a tuning like it. But it helps.
It does something weird, like it just straight across, like completely in fourths or something stupid. Yeah, a bit of context on this bit. This is how mad Bryn is. We brought him into the studio to track his bass parts, and he only really vaguely knew what was going on. The rest of it, he just used his, talent and theory.
Yeah.
This whole section, he pretty much just tracked it on the fly.
Yeah, pretty much. It was basically improvisation on it, and we just took that first take.
Because he's talented and we all hate him.
Yeah, pretty much. But this run. Like, that just came out of nowhere, didn't it? We were like, what is going on here? Now, give it a bit of context. Mental. So nice. You what?
Gotta take the vocals out so we can just actually hear what's underneath.
Yeah, mute that shit.
Feel sorry for Aaron here.
Yeah, it's not an easy job. Especially not with my internet. Yeah. I suppose, do you want to talk all about the lyrics, Josh? Because you wrote most of them, didn't you?
Yeah, it was just sort of storytelling about the dark time in my life. It was sort of about a character that did some not very nice things to me, but I tried my best to not make it just a I hate you song.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be a bit smart in that, so it sort of looks at both sides respectively. Oh yeah. The only reason the song's in D minor is because I liked Tom's riff so much.
Oh yeah, so
So I
it
just-
started off as this riff, didn't it?
I had it from you.
Yeah,
Oh, was
he
this
had
the
that
top
riff.
riff?
Yeah.
He had the riff and I think the chord progression, but they were in different keys. So I just
Yeah.
moved mine. Something else as well. The tapping in the first verse was completely improvised in practice and just ended up staying in. Like I was actually trying to do more with it.
Yeah, that came from the practice room, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because our process is pretty unusual, really, where we'll just write something, usually on our own, or there might be two of us, and then it don't really come together until I meet up with one of you, and then ideas just sort of build on from there and just coming in sort of one at a time and building up and building up and building up and sending
Yeah. Usually I'll swing in and just tweak the drums to being completely unplayable to something that you can do with 2 arms and 2 legs.
Yeah, pretty much. Although to be fair, what you can do with 2 arms and 2 legs is vastly different to what most people can do with 2 arms and 2 legs.
Yeah, I was going to say about just to put our writing process in perspective. How many of you can actually tell us how many times all 5 of us have been in the same room during the course of making this song?
During the course of
Probably.
making this specific song, once, I think.
Just what there was that one practice that we had together.
Yeah, as a band in general,
Yeah,
I
pretty
think we
much.
probably met up as a full 5-piece maybe 4 times.
It's a miracle that everything comes together, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's no wonder it takes like a year and a half to bring out one single. Yeah, so it starts live as just a guitar riff that's Tom's come up with. It is usually Tom. Josh, you already had a chord sequence for this one, didn't you? But it was in a different key, like you said.
Yeah, I stole it from a math car song that I wrote about 7 years ago.
Yeah.
We had the pre-chorus first, but then
Yeah, so
because
you
it was
had
in
this,
D,
and they were
I
both in
wrote
the
the
same
heavy
key.
section. Yeah.
Yeah, so they were both.
Well,
in the
no,
same
we
key, but it was a chorus.
transposed Josh's chorus riff into D because
Yeah.
we like that riff so much.
Yeah.
But I
So we
couldn't
had
play that riff in
them,
D.
and then we knew that we wanted like a really big chorus because we love a big chorus. So Josh had the chords for the chorus. Tom had the 2 riffs, so we had to transpose Josh's chords into the right key, and then we basically recorded them, and the second guitar in the chorus. It's usually me and Tom will sit and come up with a drum beat. Now the drum beat that we come up with gets changed massively. It's basically unrecognizable because neither of us actually play the drums. So Ben will then come round and change the drum beats, and then from there we've got the guitars and the drums in.
Usually when you put like basic drums in, you kind of put it in just to show kind of what speed you want it to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
more
whether
than
it's
anything.
double time or whatever. It's like it's
More
getting,
just
it's getting
the vibe of the
feel into
section.
it. Yeah, it's getting the feel, and then you'll come in and put an
It's
actual.
like saying we would like double kick pedal here in abundance,
basically.
please.
Yeah. And then it's a case of hunting down Bryn, getting him in to record some bass. Usually takes 20 minutes to record his bass because he's just stupidly talented.
And got a
It's
train
what
to
he
catch
does.
normally.
Yeah. And then from there, it's just a case of putting in the finishing touches to the guitars, and I'll record my vocals, which takes probably the longest out of everything.
We generally delete lots of things as well along the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think we did. You know, in the case of this song, I actually think we added to it, which is why we are over 7 minutes on it.
We did. We
Yeah,
cut the first riff and swapped it for the tapping because there used to be like a metal chorus.
Yeah,
that we
you're
played.
right. Yeah,
It was
Josh.
really cheesy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be fair.
And then it's just a case of me sort of sitting in this room, tweaking it, playing with it until it sounds like it does.
Tend to leave
The
you to a
mid-late
lot of the
section's a
synth
bit
work
different
as
though.
well.
Yeah, so the effects on here we've got a MIDI backing track that looks really neat because it's one track. However, if I unhide everything, as you can see, that is made up of lots and lots of tracks. That takes a long time as well because it's not only knowing what sort of sound I want for that section, figuring it out, and then adding the width to it. So rather than just having one sort of, I want some violins here, so there's just a load of violins coming straight down the middle. It's how do I get that to then sit right in the mix, and that takes a long time. There's not that much in the chorus of this song. There is in the new song. That's where there's loads in the chorus.
To be fair, I think we took up a lot of room with all the big guitar chords and stuff.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we were going for in this song. The middle eight section was something very, very different. We'd not done anything really like this before, where it's just sort of synth. So the idea for this was it was really written for a live performance. Because I love when I go to a show and you sort of have just that bass rumbling through your chest. And I wanted something like that, and then it was, how do we implement that sort of electronic bassy sound that's going to hit everyone in the chest, and then bring it back into the chorus, and sort of keep the energy and keep people moving. So that's where the little pattern at the top came from. And then obviously coming back into the chorus, we did spend a lot of time on this last chorus, trying to figure out how to make it work. We have this sort of section now coming back into it, but then how do we go from that out of the song? Where do the vocals want to go? Because with no vocals it sounded really, really but it didn't sound right just with the vocals straight back in at the start of the chorus either. So that took a lot of playing with and a lot of deleting stuff and moving stuff around to make that fit.
Yeah, that last chorus is probably the only point where we actually took things out.
Yeah, there's a lot of piano in the song, because at the time of writing, I'd just started playing piano again properly, and I just really wanted to put some piano in a song. I thought it was a good excuse, yeah, a good excuse.
Well, you put the guitar down so you can at least pick a piano up.
Yeah.
Guitar.
I think that's the way forward, isn't it? Get a guitar.
We're doing it.
You're gonna get your eye patch as well.
Yeah, all of us.
We're in pop band now. I won't even be mad.
I think because of the feeling of the chorus as well, we wanted this to be sort of the last song on the EP, or the last song that we'd play live. Hence the slowing down and sort of fading out sort of feeling at the end. I think me and you wrote this bit, didn't we? Because I remember,
yeah, me and you sat there.
Where we were, if it was at yours or mine, and we wanted to write something like proper happy, like summertime vibes.
Yeah.
You know, to go in
it's
the
kind
lyrics.
of, but the way whenever me and you get together to try and do something synthy, 9 times out of 10 what we come up with is something that could be a standalone song in itself.
Yeah, basically.
Or like even like when we did Irreplaceable, the chorus on that, I'm pretty sure you'd fucked something up and I said put it under the chorus.
Yeah.
But we didn't actually write that. I'm pretty sure we just did. You just clicked something wrong and it just appeared.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, as opposed to used to work.
Probably an element of just experimenting, and if it sounds good, it sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think isolation's actually been quite good for us, though, hasn't it? In terms of actually. Yeah. Because normally it's just trying to find time and getting people to respond and that sort of thing.
What do you mean? It's life as usual for me and Bryn.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Well, you are key workers, aren't you?
Yeah. Working on the front line, he says, sat there sipping his beer.
When everyone goes for a clap on a Sunday night or whenever, I clap for you.
I clap on
Thursday
and shout, sorry, you're not a win.
Yeah. Because we don't actually see you record, you'll do it all yourself. I thought, get all the isolated harmonies.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet. This is only the 3rd song I've ever sung. Before our first single, I'd never sung on anything. So it was a big change. I'm still not quite there where I'm comfortable with everyone being here, listening and watching. I definitely like
because before that, we used to have a lovely chap called Phil.
Yeah.
He did it all. We used to do all the clean parts.
Yeah.
We're the Proteus effect, and this has been our TED Talk.
Has anyone got anything to plug?
I'll plug you.
Hey. As long as you stay 6 feet away.